Hey kids, how's it going out there in Terrorland tonight? Or shall I say Tarot Tube, right? Oh, it is like 6:35 my time, November 1st, Dia de los Muertos. Welcome in. Witches, Witches, Twats, and Thoughts. I am Black Betty, and I am Karma's right hand, and this is the Underdog Ministry. Thank you for joining me this evening. I hope everybody had a safe Halloween yesterday, and that everybody has left an extra plate out for their ancestors today. Okay? Let's get right to the dice, you guys. I am gonna forego the disclosure because the channel is for 18 and over already on the settings. So if we're not adult enough to realize that we're on the internet, then maybe there needs to be some other things addressed other than a disclaimer. I don't know what to tell you guys. But let's just get right down to the dice. It's gonna get loud, just like me. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. All right. Really? Bowling. Bowling is the first word out. Bowling. Druids. Is that an A? Is that an A, y'all? I can't tell. It's almost worn off. I'm calling that an A. I almost have to get new dice, you guys. Rant. Rant. Somebody's going on a rant. I almost have to get new dice. I'm rubbing all of the lettering off. Her. H-E-R. Could be the song by Meg Thee Stallion, or could be somebody talking about a female. Her. Somebody who identifies with the pronoun she, her, hers. Brand. Her brand. Somebody's going on a rant about her brand. Okay, I'm going to re-roll. Thanks, everybody that's here tonight. I appreciate all you guys for choosing to spend some time here. Fern. Fern. That could be somebody's name, but it's more likely the plant. Out of vowels. Quip. Q-U-I-P. Somebody thinks they're witty. Okay, they have a quip. They have some sort of funny little response for something that is a saying. Can we get anything that's even pretending to be a word out of these 3 dice, please and thank you? ZZX. KWR. ZEX. Anything at all. 2 more rolls, and then I'm going to call it on these 3 dice. Dr. K. Dr. K. DR and the letter K. So we've got somebody prescribing ketamine out here. Dr. K. Somebody is known for writing their friends' prescriptions of ketamine. Okay, interesting. Let's get right into the tarot, shall we? We're about 6 minutes in already. Sorry for taking so long on the dice, you guys. I apologize for that. Bowling, Druids, Fern, Rant, Her, Brand, Quip, and Dr. K. Somebody made a offhand remark to somebody. We've got the Ace of Wands, the Lovers, whoa, and the 3 of Wands in reverse. So we have somebody being really encouraged to not give up on love. They may have lost hope or have seen so many situations not play out in their favor that they've given up even trying. But somebody's being told to like remember, to stay positive, to be enthusiastic about relationships. Page of Cups in the reverse. Somebody has really had their heart broken and their dreams shattered, and they're really kind of in a, I'm going to say, a vulnerable position right now. Somebody's really vulnerable. Maybe somebody sees them that way, or this is how they feel. Financial loss. We got 5 of Pentacles. Somebody might have lost money or had some unexpected expenses that really broke the bank here. Somebody's feeling kind of shattered at this point, for lack of a better term. They have lost hope in love altogether. They're being told to be encouraged in new love. Be encouraged. Think positively. Be creative about it. You just kind of lost your way because something went badly for you. Something went badly for you that broke your heart, broke your dreams, has left you in some sort of a struggle season here. We got the 5 of Cups in the reverse. So somebody's in their struggle season, trying to recover some sort of footing, waiting for that, I don't know, that feeling of anticipation or any kind of joy to return at all. This person feels like they're missing out. This person has fear of missing out. They're FOMO, FOMO, FOMO. Okay. You have a fear of missing out, but you're blocking yourself right now from new relationships. You're told to be encouraged. Don't give up on love just yet. You have lost direction. You feel very vulnerable right now. You don't feel like you're in a financial position to be in any kind of a relationship, but you're waiting for like some sort of fleeting moment of happiness or hope to return. And you have a whole fear of missing out. But you're being told not to worry. Be encouraged. Don't be afraid. Do not be afraid you're going to miss out on something. Okay, let's get an oracle. So what do the words have to do with this spread at all? Bowling, Druids, Fern. Something about a 7-10 split. Might be somebody's like signature move. They know how to pull off a 7-10 split. Maybe somebody is on a bowling league. This might be where you meet somebody. What does Dr. K have to do with this as well? Okay, so we've got houses here. So what I'm getting off of this card right now is not necessarily somebody's home, but the structures of society. We've got a government building and a church right behind this house. Okay? This new beginning in love may not fit in to the structures of society here. That 7-10 split. Not everybody can pull this off. It's not going to fit into your typical situation. Whoever this person is that fears missing out, you shouldn't want to become part of society anyway. Whatever the structures of society is, your fear of missing out is because you're trying to fit in. If you try and fit in, you're definitely going to miss out, I guess. Gift in reverse. Somebody wants to be able to give of themselves in a certain way, and they can't. Or they've been denied in the past. Maybe they were rejected. Like they tried to give of themselves to somebody and were shut down with that gift in reverse. Really not fitting into the structures of society. And this might be why somebody was turned away, turned down, rejected. Maybe something was presented that was not appreciated. Distant horizons in the reverse. So somebody's thinking about something that happened in the past here with another person. Something that somebody gave to her and she went on a rant. Okay, my nose is itching so much right now. I'm on to something with this reading. It's like somebody is like sitting there with a single hair like right up underneath my nose right here. It's driving me nuts. So this here is about something that happened in the past. Somebody was turned down. Maybe they were all they had to give. They didn't have a gift to give. Maybe they didn't have anything to give and they were turned down. Maybe that's why they're still in this vulnerable place. They don't have anything still to give. But they're hoping, against all hope, that this happiness might return. They've missed a lot. They have a fear of missing out. And they don't fit into the structures of society with what they want, what they envision for their life. They've been rejected. I think I do have a loose hair somewhere. Or we have a ghostie with us, one of the two. That happens at times. So we've got family room in reverse as well. This person's really thinking about their upbringing and how they really have never fit into the structures of society. They've always felt rejected when they were maybe gifted, this person themselves. And something in the past that has happened between them and another person here has got somebody completely giving up on love, and Spirit says you are the gift. Just because you were rejected in the past does not mean that everything going forward is going to be that way. Right now you feel vulnerable. Right now you feel out in the cold, kind of insecure, kind of isolated. You're really waiting for a moment, anything to give you some sort of glimmer of hope or like cheerful. You're looking for anything. And maybe it's not other people that you need to look for that kind of vibe in. That fear of missing out, you're not missing out by being given an opportunity to get to know yourself here. That might be why you're being told to not give up on love, because until you know exactly who you are, you might not know what you're seeking. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't know your journey in reverse, might not know what you're seeking. If you don't know who you are, you're not going to be vibrating for your highest timeline until you've truly spent some time with yourself, right? We've also got sudden wealth in reverse. There's a lot of reversals in this deck, and it's not all in reverse. So somebody's upbringing is a blockage to them feeling any kind of special. They don't love themselves. They don't see themselves as gifted. They feel like a reject. They feel rejected by the world. They don't fit into the structures of society, period. No matter where they go. Church, work, home, government, doesn't matter. This person just does not. They're not moldable. You can't force this square peg into a round hole. The family room in reverse, journey in reverse, sudden wealth in reverse. Somebody's upbringing, it blocked them from moving forward, growing up, taking chances on themselves, taking risks on themselves. And they've never had any kind of windfall because of it. No risk, no reward. Okay? No risk, no reward. Somebody does things differently. Somebody is very unique. They can pull off things that other people can't pull off, like 7-10 split. I don't know why that is very specific. There's nothing in these cards that says 7-10 split. The numbers aren't even here. Somebody is like a competitive bowler. Like they go to a league or something like that. This is what's going to get you out of this funk, feeling that you don't belong. Nowhere in the structures of society do you fit, but this might be where somebody's gifted. They might be like competitive, like they may be bowling 300 every single game, right? Like that's a perfect game. But this person doesn't feel like they fit in anywhere. It's prevented them from moving forward. It's prevented them from having any kind of, what do you call it? Windfalls. We got the 5 of Swords, the 2 of Swords. This is a big mess already. 5 of Swords, the 2 of Swords. 6 of Swords in the reverse. Chariot in the reverse. 8 of Cups, and I'm take the bottom of the deck. 8 of Swords. Okay, we have so many swords here, it's not even funny. 4 out of the 6 of these cards. This is somebody that is lost in thought. They are second-guessing themselves. All of this, like, in your head energy. This person's fighting their own... they're fighting themselves here. It's like they know something about themselves, but they can't overcome it quite yet. All right? They still have blockages. They've got mental blocks. They've got emotional blocks. They may have some sort of psychosomatic issues. Like some people can go blind from trauma and there's nothing medically wrong with them. Like they should be able to see. Some people go mute. Some people, they can't. They'll just stop speaking and go catatonic. Like somebody here has some sort of blockage because of all of the things that they've been through. They just don't fit into the structures of society anywhere. Despite how gifted they are, they feel like a reject. They're rejected everywhere they go. Their past haunts them. Their upbringing haunts them. their ability to leave and go forward and make something new of themselves, have any kind of benefit or windfall or good things happen to them, have been blocked because this person is mentally trapped. They want to go, they want to get away to where it's peaceful so bad, but their mind is chaotic. There is no moving forward. Journey in reverse. Now the Chariot in reverse. This person is blocked from moving forward and leaving because they're literally stuck in a mental prison. This person is, they're second guessing themselves. You're gifted. You're so gifted that the people around you gaslight you because they're not intelligent enough to understand you. And it's not because they're stupid. It's because you're on a, there's just a different level to the way that you process stuff. I'll just say that. Like, so somebody here has got some sort of shutdown happening mentally, emotionally. Like if there's a physical, maybe even a psychosomatic, like blindness, catatonic. Somebody's just sat down in a corner and stopped talking to everybody. Maybe gone nonverbal. This person is so injured. I'm having a hard time even expressing, because this person is in a mix of shattered, enraged, despondent, and scared all at the same time. Like they don't deserve what they've been through. They can't articulate everything that they've been through. They want to protect themselves, and they're mad that they've been through what they've been through and want to lash out. This person is, they don't believe that anybody could ever love anybody like them. This is not even about romantic love or partnership. This is about this person feeling fundamentally accepted by the world. It's kind of harsh. This person is in kind of a bad space emotionally. They're giving, that's why Spirit's telling this person not to give up on a new beginning, not to give up on love as itself. Not love within a romantic setting, not love within even your pets, but love as it just exists. Spirit wants you to believe in the love that Spirit has. Whatever this person has been through, they're fucked up. No doubt about it. They have a fear of missing out because they're so fucked up. And I'm not saying, not trying to shame this person, because guess what? I'm fucked up too. Want to be friends? Shit. This person's all messed up by what's been done to them, or what they've survived, or how they were raised, what they've lived through, how they've never fit into any of the structures of society, how they're gifted but they're shunned, how they are, their past is coming back to haunt them, how they've got some sort of blockage. It's like a verbal blockage with people is what I'm getting. This person can't articulate or advocate for themselves without frustration here. Without a rant. Without a quip of some sort of smart ass comment. People are like, why do you have to be the way you are? Why are you the way you are? Nobody even cares why this person is the way they are. They just, why can't you be different? Why can't you? Not why are you? Why are you upset? Not why can't you just get over it? Why are you upset? Why are you blocked? Why are you afraid? Why are you on a rant? Why do you have a fear of missing out? Why do you have a blockage? Why do you feel, a leg up in reverse? Why do you feel like you have been kicked down? Why have you been stood on, used as a stepping stone for other people? You want to know. Deep knowing. You want answers. You want to know yourself better. Why am I the way I am? You're asking yourself this. Why am I the way I am? This person is just, why can't I be different? Who is this person right now? They're beating themselves up. This person is gifted, but they can't express themselves or articulate themselves well. Chop wood in the reverse. So, it's hard work for this person. They have to plot what they say because they don't articulate their internal world well. Could be from years of being, gifted but shunned. Maybe years of not fitting in with the structures of society. The past really coming back and causing a lot of chaos in somebody's present. They haven't done the work yet. This person's beating themselves up about why am I the way I am? Why can't I be different? But you haven't done the deep inner work to know why you react in the way you do. Maybe your upbringing affected you and you maybe need to look into that. Maybe somebody is not even aware that their childhood had any kind of dysfunction to it whatsoever until they completely get like rejected in the real world for acting in a manner that they've always been raised to act. Okay? Somebody's like, you got to leave, you got to go, you're not welcome here, this kind of behavior, it's time, like your time's up. Like, whenever this person acts out in the way that they think is normal, just regular behavior that they were raised, okay? Remember, they're gifted but shunned. This is a person who doesn't articulate verbally well. So when they're acting out in the way that they, in the dynamic of their upbringing, of their family, of their past, they're unaware that they're acting out of dysfunction because this person already has a hard time articulating. They don't realize that maybe their speech patterns are not received from other people well. This person is not hard to understand when it comes to comprehension. They're hard to understand when it comes to the energetic delivery of their words. Breathe in reverse. This person has a different, like they might sigh a lot, like, but what they're really doing is not frustration. It might come across to people that they're irritated, but they're not irritated. This person's just like pausing and regrouping for the next like thought, like shifting gears in their brain from one group of thinking to the next group of thinking because this person may be compartmentalized, okay? And they don't know this. They may not know themselves well enough to realize this. It could be a challenge for this person's entire life. They've got some sort of communications issues here. And they feel like nobody's ever going to love them. Nobody's ever going to put up with them. Like, they don't know why they're even here. And I don't know why I'm doing this. Why am I doing this? This person beating themselves. Why? 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 Why are you the way you are? Trust and love. This person has such a hard time with this particular dynamic here. They don't believe anybody could ever love them. They don't trust. They don't trust themselves. They don't trust love itself because they've never fit into the structures of society here. This person really knows they don't fit in too. It really hurts this person. But they're gifted. They're gifted. We've got comfort and mystery. Oh, we got one more that fell out too. It's face down though. Peace. Yo. Trust, love, comfort, mystery, and peace. This person here that doesn't know themselves well enough, or maybe there is a blockage to them being self-aware of the fact that there are people that they can trust. Like, they don't know themselves well enough. They've got such a negative self-image and a negative self-talk. Why am I the way I am? Why? Why can't I just be like other people? Because you're not supposed to be like other people. You're supposed to find comfort in your uniqueness. Remember, I said something about square peg in a round hole earlier. You're not supposed to be for everybody. You're not supposed to fit in to all of the smoothed out, rounded out, well-worn areas. You're sharp. You have edges, okay? You have to be at peace with who you are. You have to trust. You have to know that the universe loves you. You have to know that there are people out there that do care about you, that you can trust. You're having a hard time because people don't necessarily understand what you say when you speak. Strength. Like I said, you may come across very forward, very direct, blunt, right? It might put people off, but you're still okay the way you are. I think that you may have learned some things growing up that were not for your highest interest here. It may be detrimental to your communication skills, okay? You can learn new things. You've really got to stop beating yourself up. The self-flagellation, like the physical hitting yourself in the head, is not going to do anything to change your life, okay? Why? Why hurt yourself? You were born the way you are. You need to love yourself and find your highest potential within your current situation and timeline, within your current set of coping skills. Right now, you may need to I'm going to say grab life a little bit by the balls if you are talented enough to pull off a spatial awareness of a 7-10 split, how a ball rolls and all of the different like math that's involved and spinning and, you know, all of the velocities and things you got to do to figure out like pool and the angle on that, or bowling, and be able to pull off a 7-10 split where if I hit it at just this spot, it's going to fly that way and knock that pin out too. You have that capability of manifesting in your life as well. You're so down on yourself about love and how nobody's ever going to be able to love you. And you don't even have any idea how powerful you are. 5 of Swords in the reverse. Okay. You're your own worst enemy at this point. You're spending so much time hemming and hawing about how your upbringing is preventing you now. Your past is destroyed your future. Okay? While there is a measure of truth to the past has affected where you currently sit. If you don't understand that your strength and your ability to be sharp around the edges and still peaceful at the same time is going to bring you so much good luck here with this Wheel of Fortune card. Look, it turned that knight in the upright here. Instead of fear of missing out, we're going after opportunities left and right. Queen of Swords in the reverse, and we are not listening to anybody naysaying anymore. See, we're going to flip this determination around. We're going to flip this focus of I've been so down. I've been so shit on for being gifted. I've been shunned. I've been shut out. I've been fucked off, whatever you want to call it. Go on your rant, okay? But you're not putting up with it anymore. You're going after life now. And instead of fear of missing out, you are going to take life by the balls. You're going to flip yourself in the upright. You're not going to be disillusioned any longer. You are not going to financially stunt yourself either anymore. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Pentacles in reverse. You're not letting anybody take anything from you anymore. This is metaphorically, this is physically, this is spiritually, this is emotionally. You have never fit into the structures of society as a whole, and you are never going to let anybody make you feel like that again. You're disillusioned. You don't care about people in their power structure. You don't care about your past any longer. You don't care if everybody thinks that they won and that you've been defeated. You lost. You're a chump, whatever. Let them think that. Keep going. Don't entertain their lies, their bullshit, their fuckery. Don't. Stay disillusioned, right? The past is the past for a reason. It needs to stay there. You need to step forward into your new way of being, a new mindset here. You have to find love of yourself. Who cares if anybody else likes you? Do you fucking like you? Because if you don't like you, then it's going to be a really rough life. For real. That's the hardest lesson I've ever had to learn in my entire fucking life. Worried so much if my hair was done right, if my makeup was done right, if my big fat stomach was covered up enough for the assholes to not say something about my big fat stomach, despite the fact of having, 4 surgeries and a baby to thank for that big belly. But I digress. It's like somebody here really needs to fuck what they say, period, and go after what you want in life. You're not going to be spending all this time stressing about your past and giving that past all the power. You need to disassociate yourself from it. You need to stay disillusioned from the past. Cut it off. Say you're blind to the bullshit. You're never going to let it hold you down again. If you realized how you were shunned because you were gifted, because of your gifts, and then you start to realize, damn, it must be a pretty important gift if that many people are spending so much time trying to destroy you. Think about your growing up. Why would your family, why would your friends, why would all of the people around you make you feel so shitty about yourself? If you weren't destined for something a little bigger than they could comprehend, possibly. Like I said, these people can't think at your level. There's somebody here who has a communications issue because people don't process at the same... I don't know, you might as well be having a conversation between the guy they made Rain Man about and Stephen Hawking, when I'm comparing intellectual levels here. The Emperor in reverse. There is somebody in this person's life that is gone now, okay? There is a dialogue this person has in their head every single time they go off about, why am I like this? Why am I the way I am? Why can't I be different? It's not their voice. It's this Emperor in reverse. They've got a voice in their head from a passed on relative. This person was really mean when they were alive to whoever this gifted individual is. Really mean. And in control. This is somebody that this person was afraid of as a child. This could be where the communication blockage comes from. They were never given a voice. Somebody was always on a rant. Knight of Swords is here for the third time. Somebody's always on a rant. Somebody's always angry. This Emperor in reverse. Stole everybody's voice. Page of Cups is here. Never apologized either. Never apologized. King of Pentacles. Never apologized, just spent money, bought people things, carried on as if there was no instability in the situation here. 5 of Wands. Carried on as if there was no conflict, the fight never happened or whatever. This is somebody here that was a tyrant in the subject of this reading's upbringing. This dead person, this Emperor in reverse, absolutely haunts the subject of this reading. Okay. The person that wants a new beginning, the person that doesn't believe anybody's ever going to love them, the person that was gifted and shunned, the person that has some sort of verbal, emotional, or like communication blockage that's been kicked down most of their life, that doesn't believe in love. They've been defeated. Feel defeated. This Emperor in reverse is the reason why. Why this person's been told they were unlucky. I think this person is the son or the grandson or the nephew or a student of this Emperor in reverse person. Maybe even a Sunday school teacher, a preacher, a priest, a pastor, a grandfather, heavily picking up on a grandfather, or a elderly father. This person was just an angry jerk with that Knight of Swords right after it. And they could never say they were sorry. They would just, here's money. There's no such thing as an apology, because an apology would mean that this person was wrong. And the Emperor in reverse is never wrong. We all know that, right? Six of Swords in the reverse. Anytime there's a disturbance, this person just shelled out money. Anytime they hurt or harmed this, I'm picking up a young man. I'm under the age of 40 that is the subject of this reading. And their elderly father is an issue here. There goes the nose again. We've got the Ace of Chalices here. Somebody's being told to fill their own cup. The things that you never got as a child. If you notice, this cup has nothing flowing. It's empty. It's dark. It's barren. It's capable of carrying. It's capable of holding. Just like this person's heart. This person's heart is as empty and as black as this cup because of their upbringing. It's capable of being a container of emotion, but it's void. Kind of like the Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz. This person's rusty. They've been injured. Their psyche has been wounded by this Emperor in reverse. This is the person whose voice that this, the subject of my reading here. I don't even know who to call you. There is no face card out here for you. But this Emperor in reverse is really in your head, rent-free. You hear this person's voice every time you talk shit to yourself. Why am I the way I am? Why can I just be normal? Normal is boring as fuck. That's why. Nine of Cups in the reverse. You don't want to be normal. Do you really want to be exactly what would make this person happy? Or is that person, this passed on person, one that's incapable of being pleased? See, this is how people pleasers are created, by having family members and whatnot like this that raise you up to believe that there's something fundamentally flawed with you, but they're the ones that created you. Let that sit in. They don't see that they could ever be wrong, which is why there's no apology. But their creation is all fucked up. Let that cognitive dissonance set in. I'll wait. So let's get one last oracle out today, you guys. I am actually going to pull from my colors deck, because this person's soul really needs some healing. They really need to pay attention to themselves. They need to maybe not worry about how anybody could ever love them, or how they're ever going to be able to love another person, or how they're going to have relationships. You need to realize that until the voice of this Emperor in reverse is gone out of your head, when you look yourself in the mirror and you have a negative self-talk, you're never going to be this, you're never going to be that, you're critiquing your physique, you're critiquing your appearance, anything negative that you have to say about yourself, you always hear it in this person's voice. This person blamed you for ruining their life. They created you. Therefore, they have to come back to themselves eventually, is where I'm going to say. You're supposed to be here or you wouldn't be. That's too many cards. You're supposed to be here or you wouldn't be. You are fundamentally enough as a human being the way you are. This person in your upbringing, your past, okay, you're not fitting into the structures of society anywhere you go at all. Never fitting in anywhere, sticking out like a sore thumb. You're meant to, evidently. Trying to force yourself to blend in and make yourself fit where you don't is kind of like putting a shoe on that's too tight and trying to run a marathon in it. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna injure you. It's gonna cripple you. Watermelon. Have fun with your inner child. Somebody's inner child really needs some healing. Like I just got done saying, this person's voice told you your entire life you were not enough. They were angry. They never apologized and they threw money around like it fixed things. This left your little soul defeated and stuck in chaos, never happy with anything. Now it's time to maybe find a little bit of happiness. Give yourself permission to have the extra scoop of ice cream. Give yourself permission to walk in the mud with your feet, with your bare feet. Give yourself permission to throw the snowball. Little things. Aqua is here. Experience peace and calm. In order to calm your nervous system and all the things that you are ruminating on constantly, to get rid of that voice of this emperor in reverse in your head, give that inner child the permission to have a little bit of fun. And the more you do that, the more you will experience quiet times in place of that dialogue or monologue that you hear in your head that this person runs off at the mouth. I mean, just remember, tell them you're dead. You have no problem. You have no power over me anymore. Access innovative thinking. Talk back. Talk back. The kid that couldn't talk back. Run your mouth. Run your mouth to whoever this is. The internal dialogue, start talking shit to it. Gray, learn to scan your body. Every time that you hear this person's voice in your head, you tense up. You feel sick to your stomach. You get a little bit of a headache. Your throat closes off. I'm feeling it right now. Like you want to cry. A lump in your throat. You needed to give yourself permission to defend the little kid. Stick up for the kid in the past. Be the adult that you needed. And when you have this internal dialogue, you need to counter it. Like you would have wished that an adult or a rescuer or somebody would have done to this bully on your behalf. Every time you stick up for your inner child, you're going to find another moment where that person's dialogue disappears and holds no weight. And instead, you're replaced with a moment of peace and tranquility. Only you are going to be able to unlock the key to this healing too. This is not something that somebody's going to be able to give you in therapy. This is where this accessing innovative thinking is. When life gives you lemons. Lots of people say, make lemonade. But when life gives me lemons, I will take the zest, baby. There's always another way of thinking about things. You've really got to listen to yourself. The places in your body that react when you have these moments, rumination, memories, whatever it is. Like with me, I'll give you an example. I leave my dishes undone after dinner at night because I'm the only person in my house that cooks, cleans, does dishes, washes dishes, picks up dishes, rinses dishes, anything. Occasionally I can get my kid to unload the dishwasher, but I do it all. So by the end of the day, I'm done. I will wake up first thing in the morning and do my dishes as my first chore. I look at those dishes and I hear my mother telling me I don't deserve anything. I'm a lazy ass because I'm leaving my dishes in the sink. I feel guilty. I feel scared. I feel apprehension at 47 years old today that I am in trouble. My body still reacts and tells me I'm going to get my ass physically beaten, thrown through closet doors, choked, backhanded to where I lose a piece of my tooth because I didn't do the dishes. I have to go around that and be like, I pay the bills. I have to access some innovative thinking. I have to listen to my body. The same kind of thing happens to this person. They'll leave something undone and they will hear this other emperor in reverse telling them that they are no good, that they're a lazy piece of shit, that they were no good for nothing. They never should have been born. That this person was a mistake. And they feel like they have no right to live, that they are never going to be loved. And you have to get around that and realize that person saying those things does not make it true. That makes it that person's character, not who you are. Every time you feel that apprehension, you have to counteract it. Innovative thinking. Don't let your past poison your future here. So this innovative thinking may be as simple as arguing back with the thoughts that you're having in your head. Oh yeah, mom. Oh yeah, dad. You said I gotta do the dishes. You sat on the couch while I did the dishes and with your thumb up your butt. You couldn't have done the dishes this many years if you tried to do the dishes this many damn years. If somebody paid you to do the dishes, you could have never done it. You have to turn around and like give yourself some worth in your argument. No, they're not going to hear you. You are going to hear you. The inner child is going to hear you. The person that needed defending. It's going to help you regenerate. It's going to help you feel like a whole new you. Calm your mind, body, and soul. Emerald. You got to really heal your self-love. Your own heart chakra is wounded here. It's not your fault that it's wounded either. This is why you feel like you're never going to deserve love. The people that created you told you you didn't deserve to be loved. That's kind of hard to swallow. It doesn't make it true. That makes them incapable of loving. That doesn't make you unworthy. This is why you're having a problem with any new beginnings, because you fundamentally feel like you aren't worth anything because you were told your whole life that you weren't worth being here by the very people who created you. I can identify. What is my best advice for you? I'm going to pull out the spiritual as fuck deck on this one. What is the best advice I can give to this person here that feels fundamentally unloved? They do not fit into the structures of society as a whole. They've got a dark monologue of somebody from their past that raised them in their head. The Emperor in reverse. Probably somebody's narcissistic father, grandfather, uncle, preacher, somebody close to the family enough to be able to tell a person what they think about them and their life. It's up to you to find beauty in the ugliest of days. The back of the card says, everyone has survived some super shitty days, but even when it comes to those crappiest of crap days, if you look back, you can pretty much always find something beautiful. Maybe someone was unexpectedly kind to you, or for a split second, the startlingly gold sunset made you forget that your life was crumbling. Or perhaps there were donuts with sprinkles at your first AA meeting. The trick is to train yourself to spot the beauty in that very moment, aka real time, aka presence. If it makes the ugly days just a little less ugly. So you've got to try and find some beauty in something from your past. If not with this person, in those days. Own your awesome and stay humble as fuck. And grab life by the balls and make it your bitch. I believe that was part of the reading. Here's the deal. You're never, ever, ever, ever gonna get the approval or the validation from those who told you you were never deserving or worth shit to begin with. Because guess what? They ain't shit. So how could they ever validate you? Okay? The deal is here, you have to realize that even on the shittiest days, there is something to be grateful for. It doesn't matter what it is. If you can't be grateful for at least the fact that both of your nostrils are clear, to take a deep breath instead of being plugged up like they are when you have a cold and one side of your whole face feels like it's swollen out to here, that's something you can be grateful for. If you can't be grateful for the fact that you have a clean glass of running water to drink, or you've got a toilet to flush instead of having to shit in a hole somewhere. Like, there's got to be one thing in your life every day, even if it is the worst, that you can find to be grateful for, that maybe, just maybe, will help you get over some of the negative ruminations from the past. Like, yeah, I'm all fucked up. Yep, me too. Every day, that past is ugly as fuck. Trust and believe, it is really difficult to find beauty in the ugly days when you're told that your whole life should never have even existed practically. Okay? If it wasn't supposed to, you wouldn't be. So if you are, then you're supposed to. Okay? One more thing here. Whoever this is has a real low measure of self-worth in what they contribute to the world. And Spirit's being told that you are not a commodity. The family that raised you expected differently out of life. And they didn't get what they expected either. So they took their negative out on you before you could even have hope grow. Okay? Let's just say their dreams were shattered, so they made sure you were shattered before you were ever able to dream. Now it is time to think outside the box. Okay? And do whatever you've got to do to protect that inner child. Give that inner child a little bit of peace and fun and tranquility. Okay? Even if it's shirking your responsibility till the next morning, so you can go to bed early or stay up late and not have to do the dishes before you go to bed. Even if it's something small like that, do something to counteract the negative dialogue you have of this person. The fear of missing out because they say you're never gonna be shit, ain't gonna do shit, aren't worth shit. And then you carry that into the world going, fuck. Why even try? I'm never gonna amount to nothing. Guess what? That dialogue that they gave you became like a program. And you need to uninstall it. You need to rewrite that program to be more of a positive reel, more of an affirmation. I'm worth it just because I exist. I deserve the things I have because I have them. If I didn't deserve them, I wouldn't. If it wasn't supposed to be for me, I wouldn't have it, right? You need to have a little bit of a pep talk with yourself here. You deserve good things. It doesn't matter what the people from your past said. Just because you didn't fit into their, you were the square peg in their round hole. That just meant all their edges had been worn down. They've been finely ground down by life to be more palatable to everybody else. You and your sharp edges, you stick out a little bit maybe. Well, maybe you're supposed to grab life by the balls and make it your bitch, and you're not supposed to continue the family dialogue, I guess, is what I'm getting at here. You're not supposed to let this person's upbringing, their abuse of you, their opinion of you, what they wanted for you in your life, what they expected you to be, look like, whatever. This person was a nasty, nasty individual, and you need to argue back with them and tell them, you're dead. Now what? You're dead, and your voice needs to go away with you. And I'm sorry, because yes, we do respect the dead. Today is Dia de Muertos. However, this particular person here was somebody's biggest bully. And this was somebody that was supposed to have brought my collective into the world. They brought my collective into the world and told my collective they weren't worth the life they were given. And so now this person continues through life to feel that they are unworthy for everything. Meaning they don't take risks. They don't take chances. They just deal with what they're handed and they figure that's all that they deserve. This person has to learn how to go after some shit for themselves because they want it. In spite of this dialogue of this passed on relative. It's a matter of rebellion. A rebellion it wasn't safe enough to have when they were alive. You're going to have to talk back. Just talk back to him. Whoever this person is, if this resonates with you, you're going to have to just argue with this spirit. Because if you can hear their voice on real, they are haunting you. You dig? You have to set boundaries now where you were not strong enough to do so in your living time with this person. And because they are crossed over, they have to respect you. Hey, CT, honey, if this is satanic, baby, then why are you participating? Willingly. Like, do I know you? Did I invite you? Did somebody ask you to be here, CT? I mean, it cracks me up how many of you guys sit in here and go off about the devil, but you're in here participating and running your mouth and putting all of your energy into the comment section. I mean, if I'm participating and you're participating and it's free will and I don't know who you are, That means that you made the choice to participate in what you think is satanic. I'll let you sit in that with your own shit. All right, you guys, I'm closing the reading. If I can manage to not be a piece of shit, so the fuck can you. Black Betty out.